Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to you all. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited to have you here. It is a wonderful day for us because we finally get to launch the amazing work we've been doing regarding the Ready Movement website, and then launching a course module known as the Ready to Advocate module. Once again, thank you so much for joining us, and we are going to begin very shortly. But whilst we are here, we would like to get acquainted with one another. So please just drop an introduction, a brief introduction of yourself in the chat box where you are joining us from today, your name, your country. You might meet a countryman here, you might make new friends here, and we would like to really get connected with you before you leave us. So please do drop your introductions in the chat box as we begin shortly. Thank you so much. All right, I can see some people have started dropping introductions. That's so fantastic. I see we have people from Zimbabwe, Eswatini, Bangkok. Wow, all across the world. All right, let me also introduce myself. I think I'll introduce myself. I will not write it down. My name is Priscilla Ama Ado. I'm the Communications and Advocacy Graduate Trainee from Y Plus Global, and I am based in Accra, Ghana. I'm so excited to see and hear from you guys from all across the world. And that's the beauty of Y Plus Global. We are a community that is from all around the globe, and we connect and interact in spaces like this. So just before we begin, I would like to let you guys know what today's session is all about. I know when you were registering for this webinar, you might have read the synopsis of what this webinar is. However, maybe for those who did not read, this is just a brief of the webinar to let you know what it entails. So this webinar is specifically focusing on one of Y Plus Global's projects, which is the Ready Movement, which is one of a huge movement established in 2016, built on the solid ground of empowering and mobilizing adolescents and young people in all their diversities to address or tackle critical issues like HIV, sexual reproductive health and rights, among other intersecting issues that affect adolescents and young people. The READY program is funded by the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and it is also being led by Frontline AIDS as well as other partners in African countries where it is being implemented. This year, Y Plus Global developed a new website, which is the Ready Movement website, which we are launching here today. This website serves as the central hub for resources related to Ready, and it contains not only resources, but also tools and important information such as newsletters which share the movement's ongoing work. Additionally, it features a lot of interesting interactive and innovative features, such as the chatbot named Riley. If you follow us on Facebook and have interacted with us on Facebook, I'm sure you've come into contact with Riley, who shares or provides information on HIV and SRHR, as well as updates on the movement. So today, with our partners with Frontline AIDS and all the other Ready partners, we are taking this opportunity to not only launch the Ready website, but also to launch another critical component of the website, which is the Ready to Advocate module. So we are going to use this space to also let you know what the Ready movement has been up to since the year began, and how you can also join this movement and, be part of the opportunities it has to offer. So thank you so much for joining us once again. we are going to dive right in with a quick, we are going to dive right in with our guest, who is in the person of Cyprian, who is going to give us updates on Ready over the last 6 months. Cyprian, over to you.
Thank you so much, Priscilla, for the warm welcome. As you have introduced me, that I'm Cyprian Komba. I work with the network of young people living with HIV in Tanzania, but also on the Lady Focal Person for Tanzania. My assignment here is very quick to just only give an update of the Lady Academy and give you an update also about the youth consultations meeting that we had, and if not mistaken, to give an update on yeah, generally what transpired out all of this, and what are we planning to just do and so whatever. To start with the Lady Academy, Lady Academy, I am sure some of you joining this webinar, you are aware of the Lady Academy. This is one among of the component of the Lady Plus project, where we just empower young people to be able to craft a program for themselves. Like we empower young people, despite of empowering young people to be resilient, but also we empower them to be able to come up with their idea and craft their own concept and say that, and they are trained how to just write their proposals. I mean, the small proposals, the concept note, and budget it, and implement a program on the ground, and implement it by themselves, evaluate it by themselves. And this is how we enhance the leadership skill to the young people through the Lady Academy. So we had the Lady Academy 1, where these young people were trained to just understand the staffs, and also after understanding the staffs, they were informed to just come up with their idea and write the concept note. And the concept note were corrected from them, and few of them who were I can say better than the other, they won the CD grant for them to implement the program on the ground. So after the Lady Academy 1.0, we now did the second Lady Academy, which happened this year. And it was more of like doing the same things, like empowering young people from all over Africa to just understand what it really works, and how can they learn programs, how can they develop program for themselves, how can they develop the concept note, budgeting their programs, implement it, evaluate it by themselves. And yeah, this is how it does. So over the last 6 months, it was really successful, where we were able to just come up with the okay, we were able to come up with the Lady Academy, and over 30 young people were just invited and were part of it, and some were also encouraged to just come up with their concept note, and they few won, and they are now in the process of just receiving the fund to implement the program in their countries. And this is how it means to just empower young people to be the leaders of the todays and the tomorrow. And it's just done by themselves from the scratch to the final stage. And another update, it will be more on our involvement during AIDS 2024. As a part of the Lady Plus movement and the Lady programs, and in general, is to make sure that young people are at the center of the decision-making platforms, and they're everywhere, just amplifying the voices of their voices, and holding decision makers accountable to make sure that they everything that are articulated by them, their preferences, their wish, reflect in the programs, reflect in the policies, reflect in whatever work plans that are done, maybe at the global level, even to the local level. So making sure that happening, young people were supported from different parts of the Lady programs, and even out of where the Lady Plus is implemented, to just attend the International AIDS Conference. And during the International AIDS Conference, these young people had a chance to interact with their like-minded young advocates, but also researchers, and they had a chance to share their perspective and being in different panels, speaking about their experiences, speaking about their wishes, so the decision maker should hear from them. And it was really successful, because we had young people from different countries supported by Lady, and were engaging. We were able even to come up with the idea, we were able to come up with a different podcasts made by young people reflecting what happened at the AIDS conference. So our interaction was such much impressive. And then and this is how the lady works, because the young people were at the center, and the young people themselves who were supported to be part of it, despite of the challenge that we have gone through, because some could have not secured a visa to attend the conference, but we hold the decision makers accountable because we had a peaceful march. You can call it maybe a protest, to hold decision makers accountable that they should not restrict the visa for the young Africans who are attending these big conferences. And if they feel like, as we are not supposed to be part of these programs, they should not take these big conferences to those countries, which I can literally call it the way it is, maybe like I'm referring it as a part of racism, kind of, because, you know, when these young people are prevented to come because they are coming from the lower middle income countries with the worries that they might not be returning to their countries, this is where we are prevented to just be able to share what we are going through. So we hold decision makers accountable by having a peaceful march, and we had placards, posters, just to hold decision makers accountable. And on the issue about the youth consultation, I think this is one of the things that I need also to update you. We had a youth consultation meeting, and that youth consultation meeting, which happened in Nairobi, it was more of looking at making sure that young people are part of the decision making, but also they can enhance strategies on the governance structure related to youth engagement within the Frontline Aid Partnership. And it provided a really critical platform to discuss the future of the HIV response, particularly focusing on the Action 6, which aims on fostering new generation of readers. So during that consultation, we had a lot of discussions. We discussed what we want to see is really happening, and how we want to see how those things has to happen the way that we want them to happen. And key recommendation from the youth consultation that we had in Nairobi, it was more of making sure that creation of the youth hub at the grassroots that feeds into the youth advisory committees, because we say like we need to have a youth advisory committee for Frontline Aid. As you know, the Lady Plus program is supported by the Kingdom of Netherlands in Maputo, but it is led by Frontline Aid. So we wish to see that at the Frontline Aid, we have Frontline Aid, they have a youth advisory board, but also they create a youth hub, like I said, at the grassroots that feed into the youth advisory committee. Diversification, focus on other endemics, not only focusing on HIV, ensuring that young people are well represented in strategies development within the Frontline Aid, but also need to recognition of value addition of youth-led organization within the Frontline Aid partnership. And the other recommendations were more of like making sure that there's a need, we need to develop development of the interrogate result before the final stage of the publications of the programs under the Frontline Aid, which is including young people being at the center and just informing them. And because we have highlighted some of the barriers that are facing us as young people to implement programs with a different partner that we're working with. So we wanted Frontline Aid to make sure that they have strategies to just mitigate all of this by ensuring that racism is addressed, the gatekeeping, it is very well maintained, by making sure that us as young people, we are ethical and meaningfully engaged throughout the processes. We pointed out issues like tokenism. We pointed issues like we need safeguarding issues to be taken on board, and white fragility and privileges should also be taken seriously. And we did not only just get to that youth consultation meeting to just complain maybe, or to just maybe say what do we want to see it's happening, but also we had a chance to say ourselves that what are we going to do in terms of making sure that we are accountable to those decision makers, we are holding them accountable. And there was so much recommendation came from that consultation, where these young people had a chance to just share their perspective, share their experiences, and then inform decision makers at the Frontline Aid to ensure that at the Frontline Aid partnership, there's ethical and meaningful engagement of young people. So those are the quick update about what went so far with the Ready movement, starting from the AIDS conference, from the youth consultation, and the Ready Academy. Thank you so much, Priscilla. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Cyprian. I think you've really covered the updates in depthly. I think one thing I would also like to add on what Cyprian has just submitted was a look at the Ready to Evolve strategy. I'll be sharing the link for everyone to access it very soon. So at the second Men Engage SRHR Symposium in Nairobi, the Ready movement had the opportunity to introduce the Ready to Evolve strategy again to adolescents and young people, for them to be able to look at it and give their thoughts or share their thoughts on how inclusive they thought the strategy was. And so we are really happy to say that we really went through this process with young people, and they were able to point out existing gaps that they found from reading the strategy, and how we as the Ready program could fill these gaps or work together to mitigate these gaps and make it more inclusive of the diverse groups of young people out there. So I think, thank you so much once again, Cyprian. We are going to go on to the next process of it all, which is looking at the Ready to Advocate course. This is a course that is available on the platform or on the website, which we are launching today. And we are really excited to do this to both because we recognize that the Ready to Advocate course was really important for upcoming advocates, young people who are starting out and would need some form of guidance to help them in their advocacy journey. And so I'm going to read just a brief history on how this Ready to Advocate course was started. You know, it didn't come out from the blue. And so the idea to create this course, the Ready to Advocate digital tool, came from Y+ Global's desire to build on what has already been developed through other programs and regions. And resources were reviewed to see how comprehensive they were and how they solved or they answered the questions that young people had in their advocacy journey. We realized the need to have an interactive tool that was engaging and that was easy to learn from and that was easily accessible by young people. So at the time, many advocates were working for the For Youth program, and they frequently heard stories where they mentioned being invited to important spaces, but they felt unsure on what to say. Often they were asked to share their personal experiences, which made some feel uncomfortable. So in the creation of this tool, it was recognized that realistically, young people were not going to sit and read a 10-page document, you know, from page to page. They needed something engaging, something dynamic, something credible, something they could learn from, they could learn with. And it should be as dynamic and as interactive as possible. So that is where the Ready to Advocate came in. First, it came in as a booklet, divided into different modules and, you know, with different segments. However, with the help of a consultant, it was developed into what is a course today on our website. And so it is now available on our course, on our website, and it looks at taking young people through what advocacy is, how to be a credible advocate, building your advocacy skills and network, creating an advocacy action plan, and then accessing resources to support your advocacy journey. So it's really interactive. And the good thing about this course is that it can be taken in 30 minutes. I kid you not, it's really interactive. I have taken the course myself, and I really hope you guys give it a chance to also take the course on the website and enjoy it just as much as I have. So next slide, please. Yeah, so now we can finally move to the Ready website. Next slide. And for this, I would like to give it over to Tawanda to take over, and then we move on.
Thank you so much, Priscilla. And also thank you so much, Cyprian, for giving that comprehensive background on Ready. Hi, everyone. My name is Tawanda Chibonore. I am part of the global network of young people living with HIV, Y+ Global, in the capacity of web and graphic designer. I'm so happy to have you here on this exciting webinar where we are launching the Ready Movement website I will not spoil too many of the surprises here on this webinar, because we also want you to navigate and explore the Ready Movement website for yourself and see the amazing content in store for you. Anyway, I am here to take you through the steps involved for when you want to register and join the Ready Movement platform. First of all, you need to open your browser and visit the link on the screen there, www.readymovement. Once you are there, you are going to see a welcome to Ready Movement slide displayed, and from there onwards, you have access to almost everything on the website. You have access to resources, newsletters, latest news and updates, to Robin, the Ready chatbot, every other page under the website. However, there are some select features which are only available to those who have signed up for an account with Ready. So you want to access everything, right? Which brings the question, how do I create an account on Ready? How do I join the movement? What you need to remember is that everything to do with signing up or logging in or viewing your account, if you already have an account, or viewing members for those who have already joined the movement, it is all located on the top right corner of the Ready platform. So now I'd like to leave the screen and show you how we can quickly register for our first account. So one moment while I switch screens. I hope everyone can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So after you visit readymovement.org, by typing the address in the address bar right here, you are going to meet the screen, and on the top right corner, like I explained before, you are going to see three options: members, register, and login. And what you want to do is click on the register button. And you are going to be presented with this screen where you are able to register as an individual through an organization or a network, or as a Ready ally. I'm going to choose as an individual, and then I'm going to quickly type in my name, surname, choose my pronouns, select my date of birth. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to select my country, which is Zimbabwe, my phone number, groups I belong to. You can select as many as you want on this stage. And I'm going to briefly share my bio, which is, I love chicken. What is my motivation for joining the movement? I am a strong advocate. For SRHR services. There is my email. I'm going to quickly type in my password. And then again, type in my password. And then I'm going to click on this show privacy policy and just quickly read through and see if there's anything I'm not in agreement with. If there is such, I'm going to halt this process and quit the website. But if I agree with everything, I'm going to click on this checkbox right here and click on the register button. But as you know, I've already done this process. So I'm going to show you the next step. When you click on the register button, you're going to see an email, which is an activation email. One moment. This one right here. You're going to be sent this email from Ready, and then you're going to click on this button right here, which will activate your account. And from there, you are all set. You are able to log into your account. So let's go back to the Ready Movement website and attempt to log in. You are going to meet this page again. you're going to click on login. And I'm going to type in my email address and my password. After that, I'm going to click on login. And from here, I can see my profile and all of the information I provided during signing up or registration. And from here, I can do things like put in my profile picture, change anything I need to, see my posts, see my comments. Also, I can do things like message other members on the Ready platform through this tab right here, like so. And also, I am able to see other members who have also registered for accounts on the platform and send them messages or see what it is they've been up to. For example, let me check right here at the end, Ready Movement. I can see their bio, I can see their profile picture, I can send them a message, I can go to their Facebook, their X, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So that is it. Easy peasy, right? Allow me to go back to my slides. Okay, so we want to go through the Ready Movement key features once again. And first and foremost, we are able to create and customize our unique profiles. On this one, you are able to express yourself by building a personalized profile. You can add your profile picture, like I mentioned before. You can share a bit about yourself and tailor your preferences to ensure you stand out in the Ready community. Secondly, you can connect with peers through the messenger feature. You can stay in touch with members instantly. You can use the Ready real-time messenger to chat, share experiences, raise concerns or issues with Ready, and collaborate with peers, making communication smooth and fun. And also thirdly, you can explore a wealth of resources and newsletters and stay informed and empowered with our curated resources, newsletters. Whether you're looking for the latest news, expert insights, or handy guides, you find everything you need on there. Then last but not least, you can get instant help with Robin, the Ready chatbot. If you need assistance or quick answers with regards to HIV, SRHR, mental health, or any related topics, Robin is there to guide you 24/7. Whether it's navigating the platform, answering your questions, providing key information, our chatbot has your back. And at any time, anywhere, you can also access this Robin via our Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp platforms. You just need to type hello to Ready Movement on Facebook Messenger, or you need to say hi to the WhatsApp number +263 78 953 5411. One more time, +263 78 953 5411. I'm happy to share with you in the chat box. So what else can you access when you sign up for an account with Ready? This is where we introduce the Ready to Advocate course. Priscilla has mentioned this before, but I'm happy to do it once again. Ready to Advocate course. This is an empowering course designed for young people living with HIV who want to become effective advocates, and it covers the essentials of advocacy, providing practical tools, strategies to help you voice your experiences, influence change, and build confidence. And by the end, you'll be equipped to lead conversations, shape policies, and make a positive impact. And what you need to know is when you have signed up for the Ready Movement, you are able to take this course without doing any further action. But if you haven't registered for an account with Ready yet, then you'll be asked to enroll through 2 simple steps. Let's quickly head back to the Ready movement. Click on this courses link right here, and then you're able to see the course. As you can see, I'm already logged in, so I can start learning instantly as soon as I click on the link. I click on it, I scroll down, I see some ratings. I see how many people have enrolled, how long it will take me to complete the course, a bit of a background about the course. If I have any questions or answers I want to ask or see, I can go onto this tab and write a quick question. If there are any announcements, I can see them right here. And as of now, we don't have any, and I can take the course by clicking on the orange button. And the good thing is you do not have to complete this course all at once. You can start to take the course today, maybe spend 10 minutes on it, and tomorrow you are able to resume where you left off. And you'll see this resume button right here.
That was interesting.
Huh.
Now, let's move on to the second module.
You'll be able to complete by picking off where you left off.
At the end of this module.
And that is it for the Ready to Advocate. Back to you, Priscilla. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tawanda. I think it's really easy to sign up, considering you did it in under 1 minute when you were registering as a member. So I'd really encourage everyone here to go and sign up today. It takes less than a minute. It takes less than a minute, and you get access to all these wonderful features. I think one thing that excited me was the Ready to Advocate course, because it was really easy to do. And it was really interactive because there were questions. Yes, there are questions in the course. So you have to pay attention. There were questions in the course, and they were really, they took a real life approach and not only hypothetical questions. So I would really encourage everyone to take the course. I see, fantastic. I see Seluleko is saying that registration is done and they are enrolled on the course. And I think another interesting thing about the website is you get to see who is part of the movement and you get to interact with them. And the chat feature is awesome. It's almost like I'm using an iPhone to text someone. The way the message animations are, the way you can react to each other's messages, the way you can actually post something educative on the website. I really recommend everyone goes, creates an account and then start utilizing it with all its awesome features. I see there is a question. If you have any question, please put them in the question and answers box. I see there's a question from Ravel Gatoto, who is asking, what are the benefits of becoming a Ready Movement member? Thank you so much, Ravel, if you are still with us. I think Tawanda has shared a lot on the benefits of joining the movement. But one thing I would like to also repeat on is that aside from getting information or updates on the Ready Movement, you get to be a part of influencing or engaging in strengthening the capacities of adolescents and young people, being a part of policy implementation processes, or even adding your voice to the matters or issues that are critical to young people. So as time goes on, you would get the opportunity to see or to be part of initiatives that Ready is part of or that Ready is leading on. And aside from that, I'd also like to mention that there are some features on the website you would not get access to until you are a registered member. An example of such feature is the Ready to Advocate course. So while we have tried to make the website as accessible to everyone as much as possible, we have maintained some exclusive features to only registered members. And as you can see, registration is free of charge. And again, it is quickly and you can do it under 1 minute. So please do register. It has a lot of benefits to offer. And also to add that Ready is one of the largest youth movements in Africa. Would you not want to be part of that? I think you would. So yeah, so please register today. I am going through the questions. Must you be persons living with HIV or any other person can join? Yes, it is open to young people. That is the beauty of Ready. It is not only exclusive to young people living with HIV. It is open to all young persons across the world. It's not even limited to only Africa. So we are looking at a diverse set of young people in their diversity. So not only young PLs, we are looking at young people in different aspects and in different sectors. But thank you so much for asking. And then we have another question. Tumi is saying it's not a question, but a comment to express her excitement and appreciation for this milestone, and she's very happy to be here. That is so awesome. Guys, Tumi is one of the patrons of the Ready movement, a huge patron, actually, a huge fan of the Ready movement. She helped in creating the whole movement as a whole, and she is from Frontline 8. So please do join. And I think another incredible thing about the Ready movement is it not only connects you to young people in different areas of life, but you get to also be in spaces like this with people in different aspects of life that you may aspire to become, like Tumi. So guys, please go and register now. I see another question coming in. What's the age range? If I'm not a young person, how can I engage and support the work for the course? Is there a certificate? Thank you so much. More blessing. So while we are we are really solid on young people, we are looking at adolescents and young people from as young at an age as 15 and even a bit below to as high as 29. I don't really think we really do have an age range, but our age ranges are you have to be a young person. So you have to not be more than, let's say, 30, 35. I'm so sorry, but you have to be a young person. And you have to fall within the age category. Apart from that, it doesn't matter what community you belong to, but as long as you're a young person, the Ready movement is for you. So you may not be young, but you definitely know people who are young. You definitely interact with young people that you believe can benefit from being members of the Ready movement. So please share this opportunity with them. Do not keep it away from them because you cannot access it. Just kidding. But please do share this with youth-led networks, young people. Again, remember, it is not only for a specific set of young people across the globe from different communities. Okay, so Mavuso is asking, can we share the same phone during the course with other colleagues? This is an interesting question. But yeah, this reminds me, I didn't answer More Blessings question on the course. Yes, there are certificates, but you have to take the course to the end to get access to your certificate. So please, you cannot get the certificate just because you are enrolled on the course. You have to see the course to the end to be able to get the certificate. And we only issue certificates per registered or per enrolled person. So Mavuso, you may be using the same phone with someone else, but you have to log into your own account to be able to finish the course and get access to your certificate. So if you don't log into your own account, unfortunately, you will not only be able to not access the course, but you will not get your certificate. And if you log into the wrong account and you finish the course, the certificate will be given to the account that finished the course. I hope I'm making sense here. So you have to ensure that you are in your account with your name, your right name, the name, because the name you issued on when you were registering is what will be used for your certificate as well. So I hope I've answered your questions. If you have any other question, please do let us know. And please let me know in the chat box if you have enrolled on the movement on the website right now. Just let me know, send an emoji, let me know if you have registered. I'm excited to meet you all on the website and share really interactive discussions and see how we can work together. Someone is asking, where is Ready located in Zimbabwe? Tawanda, I'm giving this question to you. So yeah, I think the beauty of Ready is we are a community of young people, and we are not bound by a physical location. So we are not bound by a physical location. You can reach out to us not only through the website, but through our social media accounts. We are on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. So you can reach out to us anywhere. You don't need to visit a physical office to be able to get into contact with us at all. Yeah. Are there any questions? Awesome. Jasmine has created an account. And yes, we do work with Zimbabwe Young Positives. So if you're in Zimbabwe and you want to be part of some of our activities on the ground, you can contact Zimbabwe Young Positives as well. Awesome. Thank you, Jasmine, for creating an account. Is there anyone else? Do you find the activities of advocacy, especially on rural areas? Christine, I do not answer your question. I am so sorry. I do not understand the question. If you could please come again. But yeah, in the meantime, if anyone else has any questions about the website that you would like us to know or you'd like us to answer, please do share them. Funding activities in rural areas in Zimbabwe. Let's see. I am not sure. I am not in the position to answer this question, unfortunately, Christine. But I think we can do some checks on that. I see we have a raised hand. Lusungu. Yeah. So Christine, I think
can you hear me?
Yes, Lusungu, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to not necessarily responding, but just an experience from how Y Plus Malawi is engaging young people in the rural areas under Ready. Because I feel like her concern is also focusing on the young people in the rural areas, especially in benefiting from the Ready activities. So much as we are hosting this website, but how are we considering the young people in the rural areas so that they can also be part and parcel of the Ready movement?
Yeah.
Just from the experiences from us, I think, yeah, it might be a concern considering on the situations at hand and the experiences, especially from the young people in rural areas, where in terms of the geographical setting itself, it's a barrier mostly to actively participate. But in terms of activities under Ready, we do ensure, and mostly under Y Plus Malawi, we are working especially with the young people in the rural areas. And the experiences, we would say that maybe some others are not even familiar to, doing the podcast, or they are not aware about the advocacy. So I think it's one of the components that we can also include under the Ready programming in terms of much as we are talking about the young people in all their diversity. Let's also ensure that young people in the rural areas have access to these opportunities, especially when it comes to digital health or any other interventions that we can also consider them directly, especially by engaging them within their communities. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Lusungu. I think I share in your concern. I really appreciate that you are also thinking about young people in the rural areas, an equally important community as well. For now, oh, there's already an answer for you, I think. Yeah. Please do check in the chat box. But yes, I think the webinar is more focused on a website launch and looking at the Ready to Advocate course. But I do understand that you would like other young people to be able to access the course, despite even if they may not have access to a mobile device. So I think one thing Ready does is try look at being inclusive and look at ensuring that young people in rural areas have equal access to these opportunities as well. And our interventions are focused on that. So I think that would be on a programmatic level. And I think it would be very important to work with the our Ready partner in Malawi. And Lusungu, I believe you know who that is, since you are a Ready focal point. So it will be very important that you raise this issue with them and then see how we can resolve it and look at the way forward. Lusungu, I hope this answers your question.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I think Y+ Malawi would be a really good organization to see how we can ensure that the advocates, the website is also accessible. People know about the website, young people know about the website in Malawi and are able to access it as well. So thank you so much. And it's really amazing to see the work that local partners are doing with regards to Ready. It's really, really beautiful. Thank you so much for the work you are doing. All right, so guys, these are the many things that we do as Ready. Our website will feature more of the work we are doing. But for now, if you are still curious on what Ready does, especially in country, on the ground, I would ask all of you to take out your phones or whatever device you have. If you are on your phone with this call, please just go to social media, go to Twitter, go to Instagram, go to Facebook and just search Ready Movement. You would see the logo or as our profile picture. That would be the one. And just go and look at the incredible work we are doing with young communities. This is further proof that we are very youth focused, very youth inclined. And please give us a follow because we do have opportunities we share on our pages. And our website is going to be one of those places we share those opportunities as well. And if you are a member, you get first-hand access to these opportunities. So that is another opportunity of being a Ready member. So thank you so much. I see there's a question. We are almost closing. So Christine, please do share your question as quickly as you can. Thank you so much, Christine. Christine, over to you. You can unmute. Okay, I think we've lost Christine. Christine is not responding. All right, then I think this brings us to. Oh, okay. So Brian joined late. So I'm going to just give a recap of the entire show and then we close amicably. So Brian, even though you are late, basically this is the Ready website launch. We have launched our website and it features a lot of interactive, educative, and informative features that would help young people, especially young upcoming advocates. So I won't say much, but I would encourage you to register to be a member of the Ready movement and get access to all the incredible things we have. Yes, and the recording will be posted on YouTube, so you can rewatch it and see all that you have missed. So thank you all so much. It's been an honor having you here, and we hope to connect with you all on the Ready website. Thank you and have a wonderful day.